not attempt to adjust your programming. You are now listening to B-Movies and Beyond.
Oh man, you're getting transported into the B-Movies and Beyond podcast.
Ooh.
I know, pretty fancy, right?
Yeah. Oh, now you're transported.
That's right, you're here. You arrived.
That's the warp zone.
Welcome into the show. It's B-Movies and Beyond, back once again to bring you more movie news and goodness. I'm Peter, as always. And
I'm Ryan.
Yeah,
as
Ryan.
Always.
And sometimes with us, Justin.
Woo! Look at that
How's
sweet dad hat.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't get the memo that we're all wearing hats today.
Well, you're sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I don't have a hat though. Can I just?
You don't have a
brush
hat
my
within
hair?
reach?
No, I do not.
Oh,
I can't interrupt the show right now to go get a hat.
Here, Peter. Here's a hat.
Oh, thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
That works.
Whenever
Works
we get
well.
whenever we get our B Movies and Beyond hat, I will get that for sure. So, welcome everyone. You guys ready to have a great time?
Probably the best episode ever. Well, the second best episode ever.
What was the best?
The one that we named the best episode ever.
Oh yeah, that was the best.
Yeah.
one. You can't get that title otherwise.
True.
Yeah, that was like, I think it was like literally probably the best episode ever was the title. And it was true. Yeah.
That we
So-
were we drunk? We probably were, right? So it probably felt like the best episode ever.
You know,
Checks out.
There it is. Long story boarding. Checks out.
Yeah. Well, welcome in, everyone. You can check us out on YouTube on our channel.
You can see our mugs.
Yeah. We got our.
What?
Yeah, Justin, if you have not done so, you should check this out. See what we're doing on camera. See our 10-minute reviews. We have Guns Akimbo. Highly recommend that one. Bloodshot, The Hunt, and we will soon be releasing The Visible Man. So
There is
Man.
nothing more that I love more than seeing your guys' faces, so
Thanks, Justin.
I will definitely check it out.
We miss your mug too.
yes, like and subscribe so you always get that alert when we have a new video.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, it's
On
like that additional text message we're gonna send you, and you'll ignore anyway.
Well, yeah. Duh.
So yeah, no, welcome, Justin. Yeah, this is kind of the new format until we get back to a nice studio, like maybe a real one with our own cameras in certain areas and soundproof and stuff, and like new microphones and new headsets and all kinds of stuff. We're gonna be professionals.
Yeah, we got stimulus checks, so
Are you sure it's not going to be in like Ryan's sex dungeon?
you saw it last week. It was there's a stormtrooper in his bed.
Oh yeah, that stuff. Yeah. How do you know, Justin? You were the one with the sex dungeon. You had that weird hot tub.
I did.
In his room? In your room?
Pretty
no,
much.
in the base, pretty close to it. Yeah.
Well, I was never invited.
Did you never go to Justin's old house?
If you were in that room, you probably would have been murdered and buried underneath it.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
it was a underground basement in-house hot tub, and you flipped on the light, and all these weird sounds would happen, and a red
Dude.
light would come somewhere, and like,
Yeah. That
in
room
the
is
middle
what
of the-
horror movies were made for.
yeah, like if we could make a quarantine horror movie, it would be Justin's old house basement hot tub.
Yeah.
And we never made a movie there. Wow.
We should ask the current residents, like, can we film a movie here real quick?
Yeah, can we
Yes.
borrow this?
I don't know if you know this, but you got a perfect horror theme room in your house. So, you ready to get in a quick question?
Ready.
Let's start it off.
Let's do it.
What? How? Why? I have so many questions!
So, I was just looking on the Yahoo. You remember that website?
No.
The Yahoos?
Yeah, the Yahoos. And I found this article.
Stuff?
That's where you buy Yoo-Hoos. They're exclusive to
Oh.
Yoo-Hoos. Yes.
Duh.
Yeah. And I found this article about like can't finish movies, and some of them like I've actually finished, so I disagree with this article. But they got like Cats on there. They got Mean Girls 2, 50 Shades of Grey. I did finish that one. Downsizing, the new Robin Hood, Geely, Holmes and Watson, which I kind of watched. I mean, I guess I made it through, but I don't remember a thing about that movie. It's terrible. But I want to know, what is your one film that you just cannot finish? Like, I think everyone has one. I think I have a couple films. I actually finished it, but I wanted to leave so bad. Actually, one I actually sat through the whole thing, but I don't really remember any of it, so I blocked it from my memory. So, do you have films like that?
Okay, well, the list that you have on here, never saw Mean Girls 2 because Mean Girls was so perfect. They don't need a sequel.
I didn't know they made a sequel, so
50 Shades of Grey, I was forced to finish those. If it was
I've
on
never
my
seen
own,
them.
the whole trilogy, huh?
I've seen all of them, and I had to chew through them because I was forced to do it. Emoji Movie, no interest. Downsizing, okay. There's one on the list. I watched and I tried and tried and tried and tried and tried, but I could not finish this movie. It was awful.
It's pretty common.
I've never
for you,
seen it.
though.
Yeah, but I would at least attempt to finish this movie,
Well,
and I
You
did.
tried many
But I
times.
never finished it, dude. I never finished it. Scary Movie 5, never tried.
Yeah.
Robin Hood, didn't care. And Geely, actually, I kind of want to go back and watch Geely because, Holmes and Watson sounds awful. So, to answer your question, the one that I just cannot finish, and I walked out on this, was House of Wax.
House of Wax.
Yeah.
You walked out on House of Wax, huh?
I could not I saw Paris Hilton die, and I was good.
You're like, that's it.
That's
all
all
I
I needed. So.
Yeah,
And I heard it's a decent movie, but I just had no interest in it.
I finished that. I have two films that I wanted to leave so bad, but I could not because I was with people. You remember The Spirit? Do you remember the
Oh,
film
yeah,
called The Spirit?
that's a terrible movie, yeah.
Yeah, right after they did Sin City, they were trying to capitalize on that, so they made The Spirit like pretty much all in black and white. And they had like Samuel L. Jackson's in there, Scarlett Johansson, some other people I can't remember.
Dude, they had an A-star cast in that movie. There were so many big names in there. A-star, whatever.
A-star.
I have an A-star cast. That's the title of this episode.
Yeah. This is an A-star podcast.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, like that one, like I tried watching it and I literally just blocked everything that happened in that film. I probably fell asleep. I don't know.
Yeah.
I had another one, the remake of The Fog. That was another one that I wanted to leave so badly. It was so awful.
Yep.
And again, I can't remember. I block it off from my memory.
Well, yeah, I went to the movies with Evan once, which, if anyone has ever done that, which I know you guys have, is a terrible experience on its own.
Yeah.
Because he just leaves you. But we went to see Stuck on You, and I left during that because mostly it sucked, not because Evan left me.
Yeah. So Evan left you, and then you're like, this is terrible, and so you left.
Yes.
Nice.
Dude, you know why you can't see the updated notes?
Why?
Because Justin uses Windows Docs. He uses Word.
Well,
What
who
are
doesn't
you?
use Word?
Okay, boomer. It's the Google generation.
Who doesn't pay for Microsoft Word nowadays?
Me.
It's mostly free. I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, I paid for the whole suite for $5 through my work. So, cool guys.
Ooh,
Wait, you gotta pay for it through your work?
No, dude, you got like Word and Excel and all, like pretty much the entire suite.
I know, but why are
Adobe
you?
and everything.
I just get it from my work for free. Why are you paying extra?
I don't know.
Are you using? This is your personal one though?
My personal computer.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's why the docs are not updated. Long story, boring.
Yes.
A little behind the scenes with B movies and beyond is the shit we have to deal with. Right, Justin?
That's right.
Hey, I got a quick question for you guys, and this is for the video only. How's everybody's quarantine beard?
It's going good. I just trimmed it the other night.
Yeah, me too. I haven't kept it growing.
I'm doing this.
It would have been much longer.
I'm letting it go up here. I'm doing this.
Cool.
There you go. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can
cheeks.
full on beard. So
I can't compete with Peter anyway, so I was just gonna shave anyways.
Well, after this quarantine, Peter has no. I mean, Peter's competition is me, and I'm gonna.
Actually, what would Peter look like without a beard anymore?
Oh, dude, I'll post it on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Do you think he has a cleft lip?
Yeah.
Are you hiding a cleft lip under there?
He has no lip.
Yeah, no lip. All right, let's get into some trailers.
All right, deal.
Here are some exciting coming attractions from
B-movies and beyond.
Yeah, no more copyright infringement.
Oh man, I love the copyright infringement.
Yeah.
It was fun. I like that too. The hottest trailer of the week, I think by far, has to be Saved by the Bell.
Hell yeah, man. Zach Morris.
He's not even in it.
I know, but
Was
he's a heartthrob.
Does he not make a cameo? I thought he did.
Not in the trailer.
Oh, it was all like Slater.
Slater
Yeah,
and the stripper.
Yep.
Oh yeah, well, because she's not doing anything, so she needs
Well, that was a bad movie back in. Dude, Showgirls was such a bad movie for the longest time, dude.
Hey, is Dustin Diamond in it? Because wasn't he a porn star or something?
No, dude, he just had a Dirty Sanchez, and that's about it.
Well, then he stabbed somebody, didn't he?
Yeah.
I want to see Dustin Diamond get back in this show.
Good idea.
He's the wild card. You don't know what's going to happen with him. Show will be very interesting.
Good point. Very good point.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I saw this and I thought this was a joke. I did not think this was real. And then I saw the little peacock thing at the end. I was like, holy shit, they really are redoing. Well, it's like a.
Dude, they've been rebooting everything.
Yeah, but this isn't really a reboot. This is a continuation.
Yeah, but still, they're recycling crap from our youth. So
yeah, it's like what they did with Boy Meets World. They made that Girl Meets World where everyone's grown up and the kids are taking over. Which the same exact premise. I don't know. I don't see this lasting very long, in my opinion. It looks ridiculous. So I don't know. Check out that trailer.
I like the final part of the trailer, and I like trailers because I get to spoil them. But he's like talking to the kids, and he's like telling a story how he's like, oh, well, I was trying to hook up with your mom by fighting with your dad, and then I ended up hooking up with your mom. So
yeah,
that was kind of funny.
Oh, it goes. Oh man, they did so much crazy shit in Saved by the Bell, like, very inappropriate. Like, I think there's a podcast out there where they recap Saved by the Bell episodes, and how many of them are like, Zach is like pretty much trying to like stealing women away from other people or making fun of crippled people. Like, it's really a terrible show if you go back and watch it. It's not PC anymore. No,
it's I think Funny or Die has a little skit called Zach Morris's Trash, and it's basically shit that he's like, you're kind of like, dude, he is a pile of shit.
Yeah, maybe that's what I was thinking of.
But the kid that they cast as his son looks just like him. All right, so let's move on. So that trailer was I like that trailer. Are you interested? I mean, because this is going to be on a streaming service. Like, is it going to make you buy Peacock?
Not at all.
Okay. How about okay, I'd never heard of this. It's on Shudder. It's called Blood Machines.
Just watched the trailer just before this podcast, and it looks amazing.
Doesn't it look amazing? Like it has the
Dude.
music, it has the feel.
Like I said, it's
selling it.
Event Horizon mixed with Alien, sort of mixed with some other sci-fi elements into the future,
But that's-
outer space kind of crap. That's my jam.
Yeah, that's all you can say about it because you have no idea what the plot is. Like all you know, it's has like
I don't
80s
care.
music.
They're in outer space, and it's a movie called Blood Machines.
It's got a point, dude.
Tons of visuals, just a whole
mean-
bunch of captions just saying like this is what blockbuster movies should be like. It's a wet dream
Yeah.
for cyberpunks. Like
Exactly.
tells you nothing about it.
Peter, it's called Blood Machines.
Yeah, I would get that tattooed across my chest, Peter. Blood machine.
Yes.
You are a blood machine.
Yeah.
I will say, like, I mean, like, is this how trailers should be? It's just a lot of flashing lights, words on there. It's like kind of the same thing that The Hunt did for me, was saying like,
Exactly.
this is the best movie of the year. Go see it. I'm like, well, I'll decide for myself, so I will go see it. So
It's okay.
You're intrigued, right? So you're going to see it.
yes,
I
I'm
like
very
that they're
intrigued.
doing this because that's how 80s and 90s trailers are. If you go back and watch a trailer for a movie from the 80s and 90s, it's like little clips here and there, and then they're like, the upcoming movie event of the year. Fuck everything else. You're not supposed to watch it, you know? That's how Blood Machine is. Like, I hate how Invisible Man, like as we talked about in our 10-minute review, was like showed us the entire fucking movie. And then was like, go ahead, watch it, I guess, if you want.
And we did.
Yeah, I mean, but Blood Machine has me like, I want to do a full episode on Blood Machine. Not just 10 minutes, just Blood Machine.
Well, we're gonna have to watch it. We're gonna have to subscribe to Shudder and check this out. And
I'm
then,
excited.
and
It's
then
probably free
judge
by
for
now,
ourselves.
right?
No, I think it's exclusive to Shudder.
Yeah, but is Shudder free?
No,
Why
I
not?
think it's half price though during quarantine. It's like $2.99 or something a month.
Oh my god.
So yeah. it's like the same cheaper than renting the film.
That's awesome. Is it out? Like, if I were to purchase Shudder right now on my telephone, like, can I watch this right now?
I have no idea.
Oh man, we got.
I didn't see that in the trailer. Did it say when it was going to be released?
No, I think I was so
No, I don't think
captivated
it
by
did.
everything else in the trailer that I didn't even pay attention if it had a release date.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look.
Find out, guys.
Oh, it's out, dude. It's been out since like September 19th.
Holy
Sure,
shit. Let's.
but probably not on Shudder though.
Well, now it is. Shudder's doing a good job of selling it.
I know what I'm doing later this week.
I am gonna use my free 7-day subscription.
Have you? I mean, I've used Shudder in the past. I really like it. I think they're going down the right direction with it because they're getting more and more original content. Because before, like, it was just a whole bunch of movies, like horror movies. That's what I like about it. But they didn't circulate enough, and so I would get it for a month, like, all right, watch all the movies I wanted to watch, and then I'd just stop for a couple months because nothing new came out. So,
Fucking Disney Plus is the same way, dude.
oh yeah, and that's why I don't really watch a lot of Disney Plus.
But they just released that Mandalorian behind the scenes thing, which I'm kind of intrigued about.
I still haven't finished it.
Yeah.
So, in other trailers,
Are you fucking serious? You've had this much time, and you still haven't watched Mandalorian and finished it.
dude, I have had like no desires. Like randomly, I just say, "Oh, hey, I should probably put that on," and then I just put something else on, like Ozark. So, there you go.
If I spoiled Ozark for you so you don't have to finish it, will you watch Mandalorian?
No, I'd still watch Ozark.
Jesus. All
I
right.
don't know, man.
Capone.
Didn't watch it.
Didn't watch it?
Nope.
Tom Hardy is like the last stages of Al Capone. It's a gangster movie. Do you guys care about gangster movies?
Sometimes.
I mean, I like Al Capone. I'm sort of interested. And I like Tom Hardy, so I'll probably watch it.
You know what, Justin? You should watch this movie. This is right up your alley. It has Tom Hardy, and it's about Al Capone, and it's a gangster movie.
Checks all my boxes.
I've seen the trailer, and I think Justin, it checks all of your boxes.
There you go. Let's get into some news.
Woo! So.
News.
We don't even have stacks of papers anymore. We just have bottles of whiskey in bags.
Yeah, we're going all digital.
We're going.
Oh, damn.
Oh, man.
Hey, we have some good news this
Here's
time.
your paper.
Kind of. I mean, it's pretty much more delays, but we got some titles. Got some casting news.
Yeah, dude. Let There Be Carnage.
Yeah, that's the first one. Venom 2 has an official title.
Start off, Justin.
Well, dude, I was looking at Peter's background there. Venom.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, Venom 2 is coming out. It's delayed, unfortunately.
8 months.
But Tom Hardy, they say he's releasing information, but, it's staged from the studios. There's a title, Venom, Let There Be Carnage. But the big thing is, besides the delay, is that he posted something of Venom tearing apart Spider-Man. Is this a hint that Spider-Man is going to be in this one?
I don't think so. I think that's just promotional, like trying to get the hype up. I do not think they'll introduce Spider-Man yet. I think that'd be like a third installment. It's my guess.
Even with the delay.
So do you think that like Carnage in general, they're just going to do regular Carnage and then they'll do Maximum Carnage, where he's unbeatable and they have to introduce Spider-Man later on?
Yes.
Oh, and they team up? Oh.
Yeah.
I don't see. I think there's too much stuff going on with what happened at the end of the second Spider-Man, Far From Home, that I just don't see that they could introduce Spider-Man into the Venom universe or vice versa yet.
So do you think Venom's going to be in the next Spider-Man? This is going to be the last standalone between Venom and Carnage. And then Spider-Man's going to come out. And then we're going to see third Venom, fourth Spider-Man battling Carnage.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's what I think will happen.
Maybe.
For sure.
So, I don't know.
Carnage is a hard character to beat, man. He's a hard villain.
I just hope, like, I'm glad that they fixed like Woody Harrelson's like hair and everything, like from some of the set photos I've seen. I'm very excited about that because he looked ridiculous at the end of Venom. So
I'm still on the fence
of him
being Venom, anyways.
Carnage.
Yeah, he's supposed to look.
I'm on the fence. I don't know what kind of villain he's gonna be.
Is there a symbiote in your room right now, Peter?
Yeah, she just hangs out on the picture.
Just making noises.
Yeah, can you hear the dogs? Can you hear my Venom?
And I can hear your Venom. They're going.
Yeah, I've been trying to like get them to stop, but they're not. They're very bad dogs.
All right. Well, you know what? We've dealt with that shit before in podcasts, so it's okay.
That's true.
I don't know. I like the first Venom movie. I really hope that Carnage, they do justice with him. I hope this delay allows them to have more time to refine.
I hope they fix his eyes.
Venom or Carnage?
Yeah, Venom.
What was wrong with his eyes?
I didn't like how they looked in the movie.
How very glossy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the standalone Venom. I thought it was great, and that's why I kind of like them just having their own separate. Like they skipped all the bad stuff with Venom, like him being a bad guy, and made this anti-hero.
True.
So I think they got to continue that for a little bit.
Maybe they'll go even darker. Make it rated R.
I hope so. I hope so. Because Venom, Carnage is so, he's a madman. Yeah, he's like the Joker to the Marvel universe, I would say.
Can I propose something? Okay.
Yes.
I think Tom Hardy should be Wolverine.
In this film.
No, in the MCU, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, he should be Wolverine. So the best way to do that is kill him in this Venom. and the Venom symbiote goes to another host, and that host needs to be stronger to battle with Spider-Man, and to battle Carnage with the new Venom, and then they can introduce Tom Hardy as Wolverine.
I doubt it. That's not how Sony does things. They like to take something and just beat it into the ground until no one sees that film anymore. So
we're
until
gonna
they
have
ruins Venom, they're gonna keep him as Tom Hardy, and he will not.
I agree.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
totally
see
agree.
Venom 3, and then new hosts, then Tom Hardy as Wolverine. So we're not gonna see Wolverine until
probably.
like
Yeah.
2025.
Yeah,
At
they'll
this point.
screw it up in 3, just like they did
Mhm.
with Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire.
There you
so
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
April 23rd, 2020. You hear it first.
No, they're delayed. The Batman movie has been delayed until October 2021. Which I think it's kind of cool that he's going to be released in October. I just hope they go really dark with it. Maybe they do like a Halloween theme.
Yeah.
Rewrite the whole script.
I'm glad that it's delayed, to be honest. I think they were pushing it out way too fast, and this will give them time to reset the story, and maybe we won't have to see Batman's parents die again.
I
But
doubt
they're
it.
gonna
We'll
die
see.
again. Yeah.
Dude, I'm so sick of that in Batman movies.
Justin,
just need
it's
to-
literally a 5-second scene, dude.
Yeah, but they need to. It's in every single Batman movie ever. They
Have
need
a
to
Joker.
quit doing that.
I
Even
will
in the
do-
Joker.
I will do you a favor. Every digital copy of the Batman movie that has his parents dying in there, I will edit that scene out just so you can see it.
Good, because I'm sick of seeing it.
Me too, actually. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of old. Like it's the same fucking scene over and over. So I'm just.
Yeah, dude.
Um,
They just need to skip it and not even mention it.
can I say something?
No.
I love the Batmobile.
I said no.
I love
Dude,
the
I
new
love
Batmobile.
the Batman. Me
The
too.
new, yeah,
The new one?
yeah, it looks
I
so
agree.
cool, dude.
It does.
I even like his suit.
I like
I-
his suit too.
Don't like his suit, dude. I don't like the big bulbous head that's right here.
See, I think you're getting
Look-
pictures that are not refined yet. I think it's gonna look
I-
so better
I've
on.
seen a refined photo of it, and
I think, dude, I think on camera, because I thought the same thing with the Christopher Nolan. I thought that
Mhm.
suit looked so ridiculous, and then when I saw it on
Chris
screen,
Nolan's suit was awesome, dude.
yeah, but I thought the exact same thing. I thought this looks retarded. No, I shouldn't say that. This looks dumb, and then when it came out, I was like, oh, I'm blown away. Like he made it very functional. Like it made sense. So I think the same thing.
Yeah.
Chris Nolan's suit was perfect from the beginning, and this
When
one,
I first saw it,
this one looks like Megamind is inside the Batman suit.
Make your mind.
Like, come on, dude. Like, I know he's trying to go with the leather, like the more detective mask kind of thing, but dude, this is Bruce fucking Wayne. Like, he has the money to make his helmet look cool. All right, well, I like the delay because I think I agree with you guys. Like, the October release is going to be really cool. This 2020 is fucked up, man. Like,
oh yeah,
nothing cool is happening this year, and like the only reason movies are going to make money is because people just want to go outside.
Exactly.
So there's going to be
They can make a movie about anything.
Yeah, they can make a movie about us recording this podcast, and we would make millions of dollars.
The first movie that's available for people to go watch, it doesn't even matter what it is, it's going to be like the #1 hit of the year.
Trolls World Tour.
it will be the #1 in the box office because there's nothing else playing. Probably you can make one ticket sell. It's #1.
Just so you know, Trolls World Tour is actually a good movie.
Dude, I've watched it twice.
Me too. Me too.
I saw some
Joint-
of it.
Joint review?
Is that what you're doing today?
No.
Yeah.
All right, hey Justin,
Yeah.
we're gonna ask you this time.
Let's see if you can get it right this time.
Yeah, dude. So, what's the best way for everybody to listen and follow and support us?
the show.
Well, last time I think I said don't. I'm joking.
And you said that you don't even follow.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. No, I'm joking. You can subscribe, B Movies Beyond at Instagram or something. So it's at B Movies and Beyond Twitter, at B Movies and Beyond Facebook, at B Movies and Beyond.com. Subscribe, like, share. Did I miss anything?
You're close. You're close.
You're always the best at this.
Yeah.
Good.
The Instagram is B Movies and Beyond. Our Twitter is B Movies Beyond. Our Facebook is B Movies and Beyond. And our website, mainly just go to the website. Because
That's the easiest way.
Oh, I kept saying at B Movies and Beyond.
yeah, the website's the
me
best way. And here's why the website's the best way, because Peter has been phenomenal at adding cover art to our podcast. Like the last one was like something about cat buttholes, and it was I woke up and I saw that, and I lost my mind. Or like fighting with Channing Tatum. Like, come on, dude. Come on.
Good one.
So you got to see that kind of content.
Your store?
And the website, oh, I'm getting there.
What is the website?
Jumping the gun.
Working on it.
What's
So
the website again?
it's bmoviesandbeyond.com.
Nope, that's wrong.
It's B-Movies Beyond. You know what? After this episode, everything is going to be bmoviesbeyond.com. I'm going to spend a lot of money to change the domains, but that's what it's going to be.
You do it.
So B-Movies, right here. It's just bmoviesbeyond.com. No end. Nobody wants an end. Justin, how much merch have you bought already from us?
I have a shirt.
Did you buy it?
Still no.
I
Yes.
got that comped.
It was a gift. But just so you know, Justin, there's more merchandise on there, and there's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming up there. Like your favorite character ever, Godzilla's going to be on there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, with sunglasses and playing basketball and throwing up his radiation. Like we have
Can
like
I get my thong yet?
Still no.
That's
Still
that's
working
special for you.
Yeah.
We call those face masks.
Yep. All right.
Fix this shit
Let's get into
ASAP.
some reviews because I think they understand how to support the show.
Nice should.
Hopefully.
Reviews.
Reviews.
We made it.
Finally.
We made it. Woo woo.
And we have a Zoom bomber. He's busted into our meeting.
Hello.
Evan.
I figured out your password.
Oh man, you're
1,
so...
2, 3, 4, 5 is not that hard. Of a
It is.
The password is actually nipples.
Evan,
So if anybody wants to join our Zoom meetings, the password is nipples.
always and forever.
Always nipples, always and forever. That should be the new password. Anyway,
That's
welcome,
really
Evan.
long.
that is a long ass password.
Thank you.
Justin, I like your shirt, man. Where'd you get that from?
Dude,
10
wardrobe
seconds ago.
change.
Yeah.
Wardrobe change.
Yeah, we all had a wardrobe change.
Yeah.
I went to B Movies and Beyond t-shirt. Gotta
You
represent.
went to the website?
I sure did. I ordered one and it got here in an hour. It's amazing.
That's great shipping time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it really is.
oh, amazing. I'm looking at
Evan,
my-
since you hacked us, why don't you kick it off with your review because you stole this from me.
I stole it. Perfect.
I was
Oh,
going to
God,
review this movie and you took it from me. So go ahead. I'll interrupt.
I didn't take it from you. You can still watch it.
No, I already
I'll
watched
review
it. I
Oh, me
watched
too.
it. Yeah. Cool. We had something in common.
I know. It's amazing.
Yeah. Go ahead, Evan.
And looking for my notes because it got everything that I said
Hey.
about it. And it's loading.
Oh man, technical
My
difficulties.
internet sucks.
This is going much better than the NFL draft.
I didn't think it was that bad.
So
The draft was
true.
pretty good. Yeah, it was really weird
Is it-
though. Was
Well,
it odd?
the only thing that was odd was Roger Goodell. The guy is like so just slow and like, hey guys, you ready for a pick number 2? You know, and he's just it was so awkward. I think he's always awkward though, but you know. What can you do? It was still
Listen, you're
kind of cool.
Really clear.
Who?
Nice.
Me?
Yeah, you're really like. What kind of super space age phone do you have?
iPhone 12.
Dang.
What?
You
Yeah,
got the
dude.
12
Cutting
already?
edge.
Future shit.
Let me see it.
He can't. It's clear.
Yeah.
So
So
all
anyway,
right.
I watched Underwater. Came out 2020. Only a 48% on Rotten Tomatoes.
For critics or audience?
Yeah.
That's all it said on the internet. I didn't even get critics or audience. It just said 48% tomatoes. So I was like, okay.
All right, I think the tomatoes, that means it's that's critics, I
See, you
think.
know I don't do technology. But Kristen Stewart and TJ Miller,
That's an odd couple.
This is like
it is.
TJ
But-
Miller's like first like
Yeah.
movie since the whole like FBI trial thing, right? I think.
I believe so, yeah.
He wait, what he do?
Remember
He yelled at
he
a lady.
and threatened that said there was a bomb on a train. You can't do that, guys.
Why not?
Go try it. Find out.
No, don't do
Yeah.
that.
Ben Stiller did it in Meet the Fockers.
That's a movie. That's fiction. Fiction's okay, but in real life, not okay.
True.
Okay, so this is his first. Is that why he fell off the map?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He was dealing with this whole trial.
Yeah, people normally don't
Yep.
hire you when you have legal troubles.
Yes.
It has a 60% audience score, Evan.
All right.
So I was
Yeah.
not part of that 60%, let me tell you.
Yeah, I've
But-
had this movie described to me as an underwater like alien movie that sucks.
Pretty much.
The way I describe it, it is Cloverfield without the found footage.
Well, so basically, the whole plot of it is a bunch of drillers are down at the bottom of the Marinara Trench. Yeah, Marinara Trench.
Nice.
That sounds yummy.
It's
Garlic
delicious.
bread.
Exactly. Doing there, and they've dug too deep, so they trigger an earthquake, and they're just trying to get out of there alive. But they may have woken something up.
Godzilla.
It's always the Kraken, dude, when it's underwater.
Is it the? Do you know what it is, Evan? Actually, are you gonna tell us?
I know what it is.
Uh,
I don't know if other people do, because it's cult classic.
it's a Kraken.
It's not a Kraken, no.
Nessie. Is it Nessie?
Nope.
Did he
Nope,
say
not
like
Scout.
Lovecraft?
No, dude.
Yeah, HP. Good old HP.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Cthulhu.
Yeah, see, I just can't pronounce that.
I
so.
can't either. Yeah.
Cthulhu.
Cholula.
Chalupa.
Chalupa. Is it him?
It is.
Oh,
One of the
nice.
great old ones. Like, it's real. Like, I really liked it, but it had some parts where it would throw something at you. And it's like, hey, this actually really doesn't matter. Where
Wait,
it's like, we have to crawl through this tiny hole. And then it's all like, okay, we're crawling through the hole and cut. Now we're in a room all talking again. And it's like, it was so jarring of an editing job. But I mean, the effects and everything visual was beautiful.
Here,
Just the editing was off. TJ Miller was the only like character that really brought feeling
yeah,
to the characters.
he was
T.J.
really
Miller?
good. Yeah.
Really?
Well, he was the most entertaining character. Everyone else was just kind of like blah. They were just kind of there, like, oh shit, and he was the only one that was entertaining.
Dude, I have
Exactly. I mean,
felt that
Kristen
way
Stewart-
about Christian Stewart forever.
I was going to say, does anybody like Kristen Stewart as an actor? Because she basically doesn't act.
You know, the only thing I can say for this, she does a great impression of Slim Shady,
I
but
like that.
just in this film. But oh my god, yeah, it's like it was really hit or miss, but the visuals were amazing.
Yeah, Evan, did you? So I watched this as well, as you all know.
Yay!
I felt it was like two movies in one. It was a disaster film. Like that's what it started off as, a disaster film. and then it turned into like an alien film, and then it went back and forth where I was like, all right, now we know there's like some creatures, but then they just kind of like ignored it almost, and they went back to the disaster part. So,
well, did you notice in the opening they actually did articles about saying things are being seen in here?
I did. There was a lot of like, we just don't know what's at the bottom of the ocean, which
Yeah.
I 100% believe, but it was, they focused so much on like the disasters section of it, and I felt that was almost like the main focus, and then they kind of transitioned to like, oh no, this is not like what it's all about, and it felt odd.
Well, that's why I liked it actually, because it was a good twist on, hey, this actually wasn't an earthquake. We actually just kind of woke up a great old one.
Yeah, that's why I
And
call it like
shit's going
Cloverfield.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're in the 60% of the audience score that enjoyed it.
I mean, the plot was lackluster, but the visual effects were amazing.
What percent are you in? Below or over the 60%?
I mean, can I watch
Pick
it
a
on mute?
side.
Huh?
Can you watch it on mute?
Good.
Yeah, because I mean,
On
then it's
mute?
like, yeah.
On mute, you're above?
Yes, like this needs a Topher Grace like re-edit for like Star Wars. That's what it needs.
That's what Topher Grace should be doing.
That's a great idea.
What are you talking about, Justin? You're sitting there petting your pussy.
We have another Zoom
Hey man,
bomber.
you guys are just like jealous.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'd say check it out, but not worth a buy.
You know what's crazy is I forgot all about this movie, and now that you bring it up, I was like, oh shit, there is a movie with T.J. Miller and Kristen Stewart. And so, when was this released?
This year.
Yeah, January.
Oh, so it was
Yeah,
released
yeah.
before the quarantine. So, shit.
I mean, it's kind of like right when everything started to lock down a little bit, I think. I don't know the specific date, but I definitely think it affected like the sales and the reviews.
Yeah, I will also.
Sonic is still number one.
I mean, it came out in
Cat.
February. It wasn't meant to do very well. I will say, if you do watch this film, I think you need to watch it in a very dark setting, because it's a very dark movie, like the graphically, like visually.
Surround sound too.
Yes, I'd say surround sound as well, because I watched it in the middle of the day, and that might be part of the reason why I was like, this movie sucks. Like,
Now you're kind of dead on too.
so
This movie sucks.
yeah, I did like TJ Miller's performance, and I hope he gets more acting gigs. Like I'm a huge fan of him, so I want him
He's
back.
talented.
Yeah,
Like,
I like him.
He is talented. Like, he has a good voice. He has a good he's funny, and he can be serious. Like, you said Cloverfield earlier. He's in Cloverfield. That was like one of his first movies, and
That's why
I
thought
forget
it was
that
funny.
he's in that every single time.
Yeah,
that I
mostly
watch it, I'm like,
behind the-
oh shit, he's
Yeah,
the guy behind the camera.
Exactly. You just hear all his commentary, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I sure.
I do have one issue with this film though, is with they always compared like Kristen Stewart to TJ Miller's size. So you have like Kristen Stewart has to crawl through this tiny ass hole, and she's like 5'1" or something, compared to TJ Miller. He's a pretty big guy,
He's a big dude.
and he's all like, "Oh, okay, I can make it too, no problem."
Well, he
And it's
did.
like, wait, what?
Yeah, he did mention, like, it was weird that she was struggling, and yet it looked tighter on him, but he was still just doing it with no problem at all.
Exactly.
They did address it though. They did mention, like, "Are you serious? I'm a big guy. I don't know if this is gonna work, but obviously it works."
But
Movie
then
magic.
they just did the magic cut. That's why I feel like in like the unrated version or something, there's like, "Oh, I got stuck for like 3 minutes to put in some drama."
Yeah,
And then
I'm
they're
surprised
like,
they
"No, We can't
didn't.
afford this drama. We can't afford the acting budget, guys. Sorry, we
I-
dropped
you
it all
know,
on visual."
I also think they probably should have made it R. They should have went to the extremes with this film. Like, they did some cool things with, like, some deaths, underwater and like what
They
it
were very
was.
impressive.
Yeah.
You
You
guys want to know something going on?
what's
What?
going on?
What's going on is Justin is the smartest one in the podcast. He's getting paid to podcast right now because he's totally doing work. How'd you figure that out, Justin?
Oh, workarounds.
I'm gonna call your company.
There you
What's
go.
their name?
Uh,
I'm guys. I want to actually watch this movie now that I forgot about it, but now I'm reminded.
you're gonna
Wow.
forget again.
No, I'm gonna watch.
I did want to watch it whenever I saw the trailers, but I have heard a lot of bad reviews about it,
Dude,
which turned me off from wanting to see it.
I was watching something that got bad reviews, and I was like, "How did this movie get bad reviews?"
Well,
Honestly, it was like,
But then again, like my opinion on movies is always different than everybody else's. I usually like really shitty movies, so I might actually like it.
yeah, I mean,
But I mean, we're cut down the middle. Evans, watch it on mute apparently.
Yeah.
It makes the acting so much better. And
Uh,
sometimes you can pretend it's Eminem.
There you go.
it's a music video.
It is.
with T.J. Miller, that's funny.
All right, Justin, do you wanna go next?
Yeah. So my movie actually comes with a question first. Who would you say is the top action stars of the 2000s?
The Rock.
Like right now? Is that what?
No, of like the 2000s, like 2000.
I'm trying to think of
to
2000
now, like-
though.
The Rock.
Who would you say? The Rock. Well, yeah, The Rock. He was a good action star in 2000s.
Jason Statham.
Daniel
Mel
Craig.
Gibson.
The Rock.
What did
Matt
Evan say?
Damon.
Mel Gibson.
Oh, Mel
Gibson.
Gibson.
Christian Bale. Jason
2002,
Statham.
man.
Vin Diesel.
Brad Pitt. Tony
Brad Pitt,
Jaa.
no.
Ice
Okay,
Cube.
just because they had a single action film doesn't mean they're an action star. I'm thinking of guys that that's like they base their whole career. Like
Okay, like
Rock.
Tom Cruise. He was a big action
Okay.
star in the 2000s. Daniel
Yeah,
Craig was. Gerard Butler.
Tom
Russell
Cruise was the
Crowe.
90s.
Tom Cruise is still going strong.
Yeah, he's still growing strong.
Yeah.
But I pulled up this list, and my guy isn't on it.
What
Chuck
guy?
I think
Norris?
he was a big Liam Neeson.
Oh,
Neeson.
yeah.
Oh, I mean,
He's not on this list. And
all the
I think
Taken films were in the 2000s.
they are. I think that's when he really
He
kind
was-
of took off, and his iconic. When
Quite
you
gone
think of
Jin.
Liam Neeson kicking ass, I think you kind of now think of Taken and those films going forward.
I think of him as fucking Christian Bale's
Darkman.
bad guy in Batman Begins.
What's his name?
Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah,
Nice.
Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I watched Polar. I'm not going to review it, but Mads Mikkelsen, like, he's an awesome action star. I think he can kick your guys' ass, Justin.
only
You think he
has
could beat Liam Neeson?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
yeah.
Dude, Liam Neeson can get knocked unconscious and still come back and kick your ass.
And he's
Mads-
actually really tall.
Mads
In the
Mikkelsen
movies.
can have sex with someone, and snipers are trying to shoot him and lick her up, and they kill her.
Nick
Oh, he
Cage
did-
could do that too.
Yeah.
Nick Cage.
It's true.
Nick Cage.
Good.
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage. Good.
All our arguments over. Nicolas
Yeah.
Cage.
He
Yeah.
wins.
I know you can't bring out fuck fighting without Nick Cage.
Nope.
Right.
But to circle around with my question, I watched a
Sorry. Fuck fighting.
Yeah.
Every time. Okay, sorry, Justin.
Anywho.
So Cold Pursuit.
Back on topic. I watched a Liam Neeson movie, and I watched Cold Pursuit, which was in 2019. I think it was a great movie, man. Starts off with him being Citizen of the Year in a small
As
town.
well
and,
he should be.
hell yeah, he should be citizen of the whole universe.
That's right.
It centers in a small town in Kehoe, Colorado. Has
Oh.
anyone been there?
No.
I haven't.
No.
Is that real?
Sounds fake.
It is Kehoe, Colorado. It's a small town about 2.5 hours away from Denver. I googled it.
Oh, I've seen this stupid movie. Is it this? I'm sorry. I've seen this movie. This is
So
your review.
basically, drug dealers
I've seen this.
kill his son, and he comes and takes in revenge on them and kills them. And there's this great scene where he takes a deer hunting rifle and he turns it into a sawed-off shotgun.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And he keeps it like tucked into his coat and he pulls it out and like shoots some dude. Yeah, it's great.
I remember when I watched this, I hate when movies take place in Colorado because they literally never get any of the cities correct.
No. The thing that I liked about it though, with the aspect of saying that it's in Colorado, is they never said that it's close to Denver. Like usually everything is close to Denver.
Yeah, it was a drive for them, but did you love how when they would drive into Denver and how it is just like there's the city of Denver and nothing else?
That's right. There's nothing else in Colorado except for Denver.
Yes.
Oh.
And the mountains.
In this snowy town. Which
all the
apparently
time.
Always has snow. Yeah.
Yep.
It's always like that. But yeah, man.
That's right. I remember.
It's a classic Liam Neeson movie. It's kind of on the same verge as Taken. What's the other movies like? The Commuter, if you've seen that. The Unknown.
Yeah.
All similar revenge movies.
This is his last action film, is what I've been told by Liam
Is it?
Neeson.
He'll pull a Clint Eastwood.
He might.
He might. He's been doing these. I think he kind of got stuck in this role, though. He got typecast for a while doing the same revenge story, and maybe he's over it.
I
don't know.
I think he's too old. That's my
Look
thing.
at Sam Jackson. He's still going.
Yeah.
They just don't film him running.
Yeah, Sam Elliott.
I mean, they just got to make a bunch of quick cuts.
I mean,
Like, hey,
Arnold
he's got,
Schwarzenegger still does movies, and so does what's his name, Rocky Balboa.
Sylvester
Stallone.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe that's what I should review.
Oh.
Have you watched the last Rambo, Justin?
You
No, I haven't
talked
seen it
about
yet.
this.
The Western one.
The Western one.
Isn't
No,
it
the
a Western, the
Cartel.
newest one?
Takes
Oh,
place
he's a
in
farm
Mexico.
owner.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Oh, God.
I have a very special surprise for you guys afterwards when we're done recording, okay?
Which is surprising, though, that I haven't seen it because I love the Rambo movies.
Yeah. So would you recommend Cold Pursuit? Because
yeah,
now
man,
I remember why I
I
remember this.
think it's a good movie. It has a great twist. I think it has a good subplot going on. I would recommend it. I
Would
went
you
into it
watch the
thinking I was going to
original?
turn it off. Yeah, dude, I watched the trailer for it, actually. It's called In Order of Disappearance, and it basically looks like almost the same movie
Yeah,
based off the trailer.
With like Dad Skarsgård in it.
Yeah, shot for shot, basically. So
Like, they even do the deer rifle sawed-off part.
yeah.
When was that movie made?
I don't
That I don't know off the top of my head.
Like 90s, 80s? What are you thinking?
Oh, still actually pretty recently.
Yeah, it looked pretty
Interesting.
recent.
Maybe like 4-year
Maybe
difference
even
or something
early
like
too.
that.
Yeah.
4-year difference? Really?
I mean, it's a Norwegian movie, so it's
Yeah.
a foreign film.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like Let the Right One In.
I
yeah.
see.
In that one, that other vampire film.
Yep.
All right. I would not recommend Cold Pursuit.
Really?
It's almost like you reviewed this like a year ago.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
Well,
recommend
it's
it?
the very
I liked it,
same
man.
thing.
I went into it thinking, I'm going to fall asleep to this movie, and I
And
watched the whole thing.
You know, it's funny. That's how I watched it, Justin. I totally watched it that same way after Peter's review. So
Wait. So just because you don't fall asleep through a movie, you're like, it passed. It's
passed.
a great movie.
Dude,
that should be
if
a
it
good
kept-
rating skill,
If
right?
it kept my attention the whole time and I wasn't turning on my phone and like Facebooking and doing some other shit, like Googling shit the whole time, I wasn't doing any of that. I was
Yeah.
engaged.
I
I
saw
can
this.
accept that. I can accept that as an answer.
I saw this movie in an empty theater by myself.
Well, that's your
No one
problem.
else
By
there.
yourself with no friends to talk about it with you.
No, that's the best way to go because no one's distracting you. Like Ryan.
Yeah, he's terrible to go to the movies with.
Fuck you guys. I've gotten way better.
Yeah, way better, but it still doesn't make you the best person to go to the movies.
You know, when I'm annoyed of someone, you know I've gotten better.
Yes.
Jeremy is the worst person to go to movies with.
I agree with that.
Oh my God.
Because he's
There
not
he is.
here. He's not here to defend himself. I'm using you as an example.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my God. And Rise of Skywalker giving all the spoilers as loud as possible.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, shut up. Literally. Okay. All right. I want to review a movie.
All right, Ryan,
Stop.
you're up. Jump in.
All right, guys. So I watched a little film, 2004, with Dustin Hoffman, Jude Law, Naomi Watts when she was hot, and who's the chick in it? She doesn't matter. Anyway, Marky Mark's in it. Mark Wahlberg.
Nice.
I watched I Heart Huckabees. Have you ever seen this? Anybody?
Yes. Love it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I love it.
Evan? It's a good movie. It's such a good movie, and it's totally not a movie I would be like, yeah, maybe I'm gonna watch I Heart Huckabees, but I watched it, and like, based off Justin's review, I stayed awake the entire time. So thus,
Therefore,
it was a good movie.
yes.
Yeah, dude. I mean, nowadays, not falling asleep during a movie is a big accomplishment.
So, in my mind, it kind of plays out like a Wes Anderson movie. I thought it was a Wes Anderson movie, mostly because there's Jason Schwartzman, but basically he has this like crisis that's going on. He's trying to propose something along the lines of this landfill or this open space that preventing his company or this major corporation to come in and build on there. So he doesn't want them to do it. So he's trying to write poems. Meanwhile, Jude Law is like trying to push the agenda, and he's doing it with like Shania Twain and all kinds of cool concerts and events and whatnot. So they're clashing. And Jason Schwartzman is such a good actor. Like I truly like, I'm invested in his characters, you know, like whenever he's on screen, he can be such a smartass. He can be serious. He can be funny, and he can turn it on and off like throughout the movie. But what happens? He goes to these detectives, which is it's Dustin Hoffman and Lily Tomlin, and their husband and team, and they're detectives to find out why he's having this crisis, and they're like following him around his daily life, even though he's like, don't go to my work, don't do this, don't. And dude, the way they do it is really funny. They're like hiding behind like glass windows or in cars. They're very obviously spying on him and his life, and people around him are like, who are these people? What are they doing?
What are they trying to do again? Like they're trying to like fix his life, right?
Yeah, he has an I can't say that, existential crisis or something.
Oh, okay.
And they're trying to find out why, or he has like some sort of like what was the term? It was like a why is this person in my life kind of thing. They're trying to figure it out. The best part of this movie is when he meets up with Mark Wahlberg, is this firefighter who is like trying to push the agenda of not using plastics, you know? So like every product that we have, he's one of those guys who's like, you shouldn't be using plastic, you shouldn't be using this, it's hurting the environment, blah, blah, blah. It ruins his relationship with his wife. And then when they get together and then they team up and find out like more characters start coming into this movie.
Yeah.
It goes off the wall, dude.
Like Jason Schwartzman and Marky Mark are like they're like the opposite, but they work together. But the way they think is totally different, which is how they clash is just it's funny.
It is funny, and this movie's totally comical. It's everything that happens. It's just like, how are you in this situation? I mean, the scene in the story with Shania Twain and the tuna that they keep on repeating over and over. It's funny every time, and it still keeps you very interested in it. So, for a movie I thought I would never see or watch in my life, I finished it. I didn't fall asleep, and I was actually really invested in it. I would give it the same score IMDb does, 6.6 out of 10.
This is one of like I was gonna say one of my favorites, but like I mean, it's up there. Like I think it's a classic in my opinion. Where I think it's one of those films I can just watch it whenever I want. You know, it's kind of like a feel good film. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's smart. So
I always confuse this with the Royal Tenenbaums. So yeah,
Right? Same here. Like I thought it had the same very like I thought it was a Wes Anderson movie, and it's not a Wes Anderson movie. It's
no, it has the feel though. You're
right, it does. And I
Mhm.
love Wes Anderson. That's a little unknown thing about me is I actually really like Wes Anderson movies. You think I like only the movies with The Rock or Liam Neeson? No.
Vin Diesel.
Vin
But
Diesel.
hell no.
Hell no. I like Wes Anderson. So it's not action packed like Justin's. And there's no TJ Miller like Evans, but Jason
Darn it.
it's got Jude Law and Mark A. Mark and Jason Schwartzman and Lily
And
Tomlin.
Dustin
All right.
Hoffman. Yeah, but David O. Russell, he's the director and writer. Like I think his work is very similar to Wes Anderson. So
Oh yeah,
I get
let's
it.
look up his other one. He kind of looks like Bob Saget in a way.
A little bit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Silver Linings Playbook, American Hustle. He's done a couple good movies.
Three Kings. I mean, a
Three
little bit
Kings,
different,
yeah.
but like he has that kind of like taking something like a realistic like thing and making it kind of funny and entertaining. So I like his work.
I'd recommend it.
Cool.
Yeah. Evan, you
Mine's
should watch it.
Mine's nothing like your film. Mine is an animation film, Batman versus the Ninja Turtles.
Oh shit.
Who wins?
Yes.
Yes. Who wins?
I don't know
The
why they
fans.
say versus. Yes.
Splinter? Does
Yes,
Splinter win?
Evan. No, Evan's correct. The fans win.
yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Splinter's not even in this movie. Which
I'm a Splinter. Never been, never will. Nope, I don't care. Like
him.
no,
Yeah, man.
it's
He's
not
like
true.
there since
No,
would they have learned karate?
it's about his family dying. And then I don't think, you know.
You don't even know about it ever?
I need my 4 boys kicking ass and taking names, dude.
Hey, take that back. It's 5 now. There's 5 of them now.
Okay, yes, she was banging Casey Jones a long time for a while, and I need my 4 boys, 1 half chick turtle thing, kicking ass, taking names, and Karen Gillian as April O'Neil in the next movie.
That's a great idea.
Yes. So Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's based off a comic series that's had a couple runs, like 6 issues piece. That just the Ninja Turtles end up in Gotham, and then they end up working with the Batman. So like, yes, they go head to head, but it is not. They're not versing. They team up. It should be Batman teams up with the Ninja Turtles. That's what this movie should be called.
Is the Batcave underneath the sewers? Like, do the turtles go down even further and find the Batcave?
That's a great question, Evan.
So this is the only thing that matters to me.
Maybe the whole movie is so like Batman can figure out their infrastructure where he can integrate his Batcave into it.
Well, so the Ninja Turtles do find the Batcave.
Liam Neeson is in this movie, right?
That's Ra's
Al Ghul?
Yeah. Maybe he might have done the voice. But that is how the turtles they use their reptile skills to go through the water to get into the Batcave.
Amphibian.
So they swim?
Yes,
It's the secret of the ooze.
Yeah, it is. This is kind of like that. So the premise of this film is Shredder ends up going to Gotham, and he starts like stealing all this high tech equipment, and he's working with Ghul. And because Shredder wants the Lazarus Pit, he wants like eternal life, basically, and so they're working together. Shredder brings all this ooze, all this mutagen to use and kind of distract Batman and the Ninja Turtles from solving the case. And so everyone just kind of shows up in Gotham. Batman's trying to solve the case. That's how he's led to the Ninja Turtles. They have a battle. Batman kicks the crap out of him. Surprisingly enough, though, Shredder beats the crap out of Batman. So that's kind of cool.
Who's a better fighter, Shredder or Batman? You find out.
Kind of. It goes back and forth. The first time, yeah, it goes back and forth. Sorry, I don't want to ruin it because this is like a fanboy's like wet dream. I'm not gonna go.
Oh, it's over really quick.
Yeah, it was for me.
Where can I watch this at, Peter?
You have to buy it.
Damn it! You can't watch it on the DC thing.
No,
I don't know. It's not on there. Like I don't know why some of this DC.
How come they don't put any of their content on that thing?
I don't know. Because they're always working with like other vendors to get releases. Like I don't. Who owns the rights? Image owns the rights to Ninja Turtles, right?
Yeah, the Ninja Turtles. Yeah,
and so for this,
or IDW.
IDW does. Oh, okay.
IDW. Well, Image is the comic vendor for them, but yeah, IDW.
Yeah, and for the animation though, like Nickelodeon owns it. So this is a Warner Brothers / Nickelodeon production, and I think that's the reason why it's not on DC Universe yet, which kind of blows. So you got to rent it. But I mean, if you're a fan of Batman and the Ninja Turtles, like it's worth the $6, man. You can afford it, Justin. I know you can do it.
All right. I will, dude. I'm gonna rent it because I want to watch it.
Now I have a question.
Yeah.
Were you mad that Shredder teamed up with Ra's al Ghul, and were hoping it was the Joker?
No.
That would be some really fucked up shit.
But here's the thing, though, Evan, is like they bring in all the great parts of like what makes Ninja Turtles great and what makes Batman great. So they brought in all these.
They left out the Joker.
No,
Bane
he's in it.
Bane, Freeze,
every single like Batman
Robin,
villain,
Penguin,
everyone's like in this. Yes.
Nighthawk,
Scarecrow.
No.
Clayface.
Batgirl is
Oracle.
Oracle.
There's a lot in here.
Condiment Man.
They're different.
Yeah, Condiment Man. Is he in there? Huh?
All right, not everyone. The big players are in this, and the whole idea is they take that mutagen, and all these villains of Batman get transformed into a mutant version of themselves. So they blended these
I'm
realities.
okay with this, though.
Yeah, it was so cool. The one thing that I thought was kind of weird was just the animation. It was very different style than what I'm used to, and it took me a little bit of time to get used to it. Batman was almost like a Adam West version, cartoon version of Batman, but they had the same guy that does like the video games to do his voice. Same thing with Joker. So
yeah,
like
Was
it all
Robin
sounded
incredibly hung. What's the Adam West version? I'm wondering.
You gotta watch and find out, Evan.
Or Ward is the one who's hung.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's a mixture. It's a mixture of like the new movies they've been making, the cartoon movies of DC, with this like old animation style. But literally, like anything you could probably dream of that you want to see Batman and Ninja Turtles like interact and do, they do that. Like I was kept on like being like, no way. They had the Batmobile and the Ninja Turtle van together driving down Gotham, destroying bad guys. Like they did everything they needed to do to just keep those fanboys enthralled with this film. So I highly recommend this. No idea what Rotten Tomato gives it, and I don't care because everyone should go see it if you like those two characters, or I guess 5 characters.
Dude, there's like 90 characters in here.
Yes, that's true.
But not Condiment Man.
No, they didn't go that far, but I loved it. I was laughing. It's rated PG-13, so it's a little bit more violent than, like the Nickelodeon shows. So fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Batman, you have to go see this.
Do I have to go anywhere to see?
No, you should stay home and see this.
Yeah, what if you only like one turtle?
You should still see it.
Raphael.
See it.
Like just his scenes, that's it.
No, everyone had their moment to shine. Like it was great, and they all had their moment to interact with Batman or version.
Michelangelo doesn't have moments. We all know this.
Oh, he has his moments. He was one of my favorites by far in this film.
And I'm not a Mikey fan, and I agree with you. Like he was pretty funny in this one.
I think the only thing they did not have in this was April O'Neil. I wish she was in this film. No,
Batgirl. That's all.
No, she could have interacted with Batgirl. It'd been great. Yes, right. Well, that's
Who
what
else would you like to see Batman team up with, though? That's a good question. Like Batman versus Mortal Kombat, that'd be pretty kick-ass.
Injustice.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Batman versus Tom and Jerry.
No.
I would like to see an animated version of Batman and Spawn.
That'd be cool.
Pretty badass.
I was just thinking, I think Batman and the Power Rangers. I could do
that. Well, they did Ninja Turtle and the Power Rangers, right?
Yes, they're doing that comic series right now.
Yeah, and dude, for some reason, like the Green Ranger is like this badass now. He's the Dragon Lord, and he's just effing with everybody.
He's just kicking ass.
Yeah, so kudos to Tommy for keeping it real.
All right. So, are you guys ready to get into some recommendations?
Hell yeah.
Oh, God. Oh. I'll have what she's having.
Recommendations.
I'm gonna start. I finished Ozark. Has anybody else finished this?
I'm so close. I think I got 2 more episodes.
See, what did I just explain?
Before?
Yeah. And dude, I think I'm the only one in the room that hasn't seen it.
You wanna start a series that you won't fall asleep to? Watch Ozark, dude. It's, dare I say, this is better than Breaking Bad?
That's
a pretty bold statement.
It's better than Breaking Bad, dude.
What I'll say why
it was pretty amazing.
Why I think it's better is because this is on Netflix and they're pretty much like just making like a rated R version.
They could get away with more.
Yes.
And, dude, Jason
could on AMC.
Okay. Bryan Cranston is amazing. He was in the Power Rangers,
Yes.
Billy was named after him. But Jason Bateman is now my favorite actor ever. So kudos to Jason Bateman for being the shit.
Kudos and Good Times for sponsoring this episode. Evan, have you seen Ozark?
I've only seen like the first 4 episodes, maybe.
Oh, you gotta finish it, dude.
How long ago?
Oh God, forever.
You gotta jump in, dude.
So I don't know. Evan hasn't continued watching, so that kind of drags down your argument that it's
I never finished Breaking Bad either, so.
Yeah, Evan doesn't like when shows end, so he just stops.
True.
The idea that there's more to come, like, it just makes him happy. Like, that's what keeps him going.
Yeah, I don't like to finish.
Yeah.
I don't like to finish. I'm sorry.
I finish early.
The only reason why I haven't watched this show yet is because now it's on season 4, and I feel like that's too much for me to catch up on.
It's season 3.
Whatever. That's still too many seasons for me to catch up on.
That's not true.
That's not.
They're 10 episodes long.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
I mean,
you're quarantine status. You got nothing to do.
Your recommendation says something about a season 3 right now, Justin.
Dude, I am that guy that sits and will watch a show and I'll stop watching at the very last episode and then I'll never finish it.
I've done that before.
You did that with Stranger Things, Evan.
No, I waited for the wrong season.
What?
I had to wait for a season because I got too into it. It's like I got to slow down.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't.
It's that time when you're getting at it and you're like, hold up, gotta go slow.
Exactly.
Gotta go slow. Wait, why are you slowing down? Cause hold on.
He didn't want to be disappointed or disappoint anyone.
Yeah.
I didn't want the tears to flow.
There you go.
Dead puppies, dead puppies, dead puppies, dead puppies.
Oh, jeez. So
Nope.
Justin, what did
I'm
you?
going to recommend something not to watch.
What?
Something to skip. Yeah, I'm recommending something to skip
I do that
Ooh.
too.
altogether, which is October Faction on Netflix.
Oh,
I agree.
That show sucks, dude.
agree.
I sat and watched the whole stupid season thinking it's going to get better. It doesn't.
You know, it's
It
crazy.
doesn't.
You spent your entire time watching this shitty series instead of watching Ozark.
I totally wasted my time. I mean, it's a crap show and it's terrible. It sucks. There's no. I don't even know why I put myself through it.
Dude, someone recommended some Amazon series with like walking ats, and I watched that the other day, and they had emotions or something, and I was trying to watch it, and I was like, "Fuck this! This is stupid." Let me see if I can find it.
I was going to say that's great, right?
Yeah.
If we don't know the.
walking
But,
at though.
Yeah. I did find a new. I'm going to recommend another podcast too. Which
No.
is if you're. Yes.
No,
Yeah.
did you buy their merchandise too?
I might.
As I'm wearing Crystalia's.
Actually,
Cat's
I own some of
merchandise.
their merchandise. It's a comic book podcast. It's a 2000 AD Thrillcast. If you're into Judge Dredd, 2000 AD podcast.
Mm.
What does it do? I don't.
Dude, it's just the writers and stuff. They go in and they talk about how they came up with origin stories and creation and stuff of Judge Dredd and all of 2000 AD in general. All their stuff that they have.
I don't know what 2000 AD is.
2000 AD is like the company that puts out all those magazines and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah.
They're talking about all like how they came up with their ideas and their story arcs and everything. So they're talking about.
Yeah. And 2000 AD is an actual magazine as well.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So if you're into comic books and that kind of stuff, it's pretty cool podcast to listen to.
Nice.
Get some behind the scenes stuff from some writers and things.
Is it the best podcast in the universe?
Nah, this one is.
Yeah.
Right.
Your check is in the mail.
I recommend. I've been slowly kind of going through all the different like best pictures for the Oscars, and I finally got around to Jojo Rabbit, which was really not what I thought it was. Like that was. I will go with like an emotional roller coaster. Like it was funny, and then so much like just when you think about that time in like World War II and what
This is the one with the imaginary friend with Hitler, right? Hitler's an imaginary friend.
This
right?
little boy has an imaginary friend of Hitler.
Hitler was real.
His version of Hitler and his head and going scenario, and it's towards the end of the war where they didn't really know what's going on. Like you didn't really see Hitler that much, and the U.S. armies are coming in towards Germany into this town, and so it's just like all the points stepping up to that funny and lighthearted tone to it, and but it's so. It tugs at your heartstrings, even with that lightheartedness. Like they could not have pulled this movie off any other way. So I recommend it. So.
Tales from the Loop.
Tales from the Crypt.
That's a new series on Amazon. I hear it's really weird.
Now I have something to recommend.
Ooh.
Two.
You like this series, don't you?
Oh yeah,
dude.
I
The
love
first
Happy.
season was amazing, and I haven't watched the second season yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
you should, but it's hard because the universe is so unique. I actually had to go back to watch the first season just to remember all the different characters because they go right back into that zany world.
All right. Well, I definitely want to rewatch it anyway, so I would because the first season is that good.
It really is. It's beautiful. It's so ultra violent and just tongue in cheek and tongues.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff.
Did they set up for another season?
Kind of. I want, you know what? I want people to find that out for themselves.
Well, I was just curious because, like I know, like the last time, I think it was a little bit iffy if they're gonna make a happy season 2.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
And
I'm glad
I think
they
that
did.
may be the situation for this one too. But yeah.
Besides, who doesn't love Patton Oswalt? Patton with the that guy.
Yep.
Exactly. Ratatouille.
I don't.
What, you don't
Anyone
like
can
him?
cook.
No, I think he's kind of irritating sometimes.
I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, I think he's like if I had to save if I was the chooser of saving 2 celebrities and I had to choose between Doug Benson and Patton Oswalt, I would kill Patton Oswalt.
All right.
It was very specific.
I guess so.
They're the same. They're the same for people
They are not.
No,
the
no,
same
they're not.
people.
in my mind.
And I love Christopher Maloney. He's great.
Oh,
He is.
he is
Yeah,
fantastic.
he does a fantastic job in the series. So
Mhm.
So yeah, I need to watch it. I've just been kind of waiting until I get through my other shows, and I'll watch that because the first
Well, I
season
think
was fantastic.
I think it's only like 10 episodes again, but totally worth it though.
Nice. I think 10 is the perfect amount for an hour-long series. So
Yeah, agreed.
yeah,
Disagree.
All right.
I want more.
Well, they better make another season. So
Exactly.
Hey, but finish Ozark.
yes, I will. Thank you, Justin. Thank you,
Thank you.
Evan, for bombing us.
That's why I'm here.
Hey, I miss you guys. I'm glad this quarantine's gonna be over soon.
I want to feel your touch.
I want to touch your face.
No.
Yeah.
Wash
touch your face with my face.
Yeah. So we will thank you everyone for listening. We'll see you all next time.
And watching. People are
And
watching
watching us on YouTube. So
Creepy.
ta-ta for now.
See, I can't seem to figure it out. There it goes.
Have a dance. You got to dance. DJ Justin, scratch this a little bit.
Be sure to visit bmoviesbeyond.com.